Hi, in this lesson, we will see about how to identify duplicate keywords. So why we need to identify the duplicate keywords? So let's assume that there are two similar keywords. Okay, let's assume that so in your campaign, so this is the ad group, and let's say this is the uh, Google Ads account, right? So let's say here uh, in Google Ads we have these two keywords, Google Ads and Google Ads advertisement, right? So let's say uh, yeah, here in 2BHK. So here also you have Google Ads keyword, right? Here also you have Google Ads keyword. So now what happens, when your user searches on search engine, let's say user searches for a query called Google Ads only. So when he types that query, there is a possibility that these two keywords from two different ad groups getting triggered, right? So when these two keywords gets triggered, they both these two keywords will enter into the auction. When these two keywords enter into the auction, if they are having the different CPCs, so there might be an internal competition between our own keywords, right? So, so these two keywords that are present in our account, as they are eligible for the showing ads on the search engine results page, they enter into the auction. After entering into the auction, these two keywords might compete against each other, which results in inflating the CPCs. Also, having the duplicate keywords would impact the structure of our campaigns, right? So I hope you are understanding why we need to identify these duplicate keywords and why we need to remove these duplicate keywords. So let's uh, see how we can do it. Let's say, okay, here let's say I am typing this query, uh, Google Ads, and let's say Google Ads. So there are these two. Next, this is a Microsoft, and let's say this is Bing, this is Yahoo. Okay, so how to identify the duplicate keywords? So here, as we have less number of keywords, we can see with our naked eye. But when it is having a multiple keywords, let's say hundreds of keywords, how will you identify them? It is a little difficult task, right? So for that, what we can do, we can use some conditions. So I'm highlighting this column, going into the format, conditional formatting, and here you can use the formula, right? So what I'm doing, count if, right? So a a comma a 1 greater than 1, right? So here I am selecting highlight the duplicates in orange and done, right? So so this is a, right? Here we have kept the wrong column, it should be e. Now see, here the duplicates are highlighted. So let's say here again I type for Bing. So see, the duplicates are highlighted. So in this way we can identify the duplicates. Okay, so how to remove these duplicates? So again, you click on this column, I mean you select this column, go to data here, data cleanup, you see here remove duplicates. So when you click on this remove duplicates, all the duplicates will be removed and the unique values will remain, right? So let's download this data first, going into the keywords level, and for all campaigns, for all ad groups, and let's say for all campaigns, and enable status, campaign status is enabled, ad group status is enabled, keyword status is enabled. Now I am downloading the data. Let's download it in the Google Sheets only, right? So let's wait for a few seconds till it gets downloaded. Okay, right, open the sheet. So here we have the keywords. So first, what we have to do, I am removing the unwanted rows. Will it? Yes. So here we need to identify the duplicates. How to identify the duplicates now? So we need to have some criteria, either you should not have any duplicates within the ad group, or you should not have any keywords in the within the campaign. Here what my task is to do is to identify the duplicate keywords within the campaign. So how can I do it? So what I'm doing here is I am concatenating keyword, I mean campaign and keyword. Okay. So here it is and like this autofill. You see here we have concatenated both campaign and keyword. So here sometimes it will also consider the match type. Okay. So let's see how it will go now. So Google Ads to BHK to BHK. So looks like that keyword that we have added just now didn't add it. But let's assume that the keyword is like this here. Okay. Ads. Let's say this is in exact match. Right. Let's take this as phrase match only. So you need to consider, what are the different criteria that you wanted to identify, whether based on the different match type, or whether based on the within ad group, or whether based on the within campaign. Here my criteria is to identify the duplicates within the campaign. So either you can consider these match types, or you can remove uh, these match types. Okay. So here I am removing the match types. Fine. What should I find? Replace. Right. And I don't want any of the symbols. Okay. So now here I am going highlighting this column. Let's highlight this column. Go to conditional formatting, and here use the same formula that I have shown you in the previous example, that is count if it is h, right? H column comma h1, close the bracket, greater than 1, and you can highlight in whatever color you want. These are the duplicates, right? So these are the duplicates that we have identified. Copy these. Okay. So what you can do, you can keep a filter here, and you can filter them out, or you can sort them like this. And from these duplicate keywords, you can decide which keyword you have to keep and which keyword you have to pause based on the performance. Okay. While downloading, you will also download the performance data, right? Let's say this keyword present here have a good performance, and you suggest retain this keyword and pause this keyword. Okay. So I hope you are understanding these logics, how to identify these keywords. So we can also identify duplicate keywords through Google Ads Editor. So going into the Google Ads Editor, let's see how and what are the different conditions that are available here. So here in the tools, you see find duplicate keywords, click on it. So you can identify the duplicate keywords here also. So let's say here we have different conditions that you need to select, right? So whether it should match a strict word order, or whether it should match only the words, right? Or whether it should match the match types, or you can have different match types even in negatives, whatever the condition you want, where you wanted to identify these duplicate keywords, whether in the same ad group, or in the same campaign, or in the same account. It is up to you. So when you take in the same campaign, that would be fine. Okay. But let's say there are two campaigns where you are targeting two different locations. When you are targeting two different locations, that time you have to use the same keywords. Let's say for two states, let's say here in India we have two states, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. So what I am doing, my brand name, I am targeting my brand name. I wanted to target it by location with the different campaigns. So in one campaign I use the same campaign name. Let's take paid media varsity. And in another campaign where I target the same keyword, paid media varsity, but here In the first campaign, the location targeting is Hyderabad, that is the Telangana, and the second campaign, the location targeting is Andhra Pradesh. So now what happens, as both are different campaigns, because the targeting itself are different. These are not duplicates. Having the same keywords in these two campaigns are not duplicates because our targetings are different here. So I hope you are understanding the logic. Okay. So having the same keywords doesn't mean those are duplicates. You need to also check what are its targetings, right? So I hope you have understood this duplicates keyword concept. So this is one strategy, and this is one health check, that you have to do regularly. Okay, in order to identify the duplicates. So having checked this will help you to maintain a proper structure of the account, right? So I hope you have understood this lesson. We will meet in the next one.